hitting start. 13 minutes in.
Shush, I told you it was gonna be late.
Better late than never.
Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing? I can already tell you that we're joined by Jabito and Shiny tonight. Hi, Jabito.
Hello.
Okay.
How you doing?
Wondering why my model crashed again? There we go. Well,
Again, it wouldn't be a quick stream without a little bit of scuff, eh?
well, no, it's
It
like
wouldn't be a stream at all without scuff. Sorry.
it's not like you were just talking. You just had your mic in your mouth going. Ho, ho.
So yeah, Nami.
Mm-hmm.
You pulled a Lucy for yesterday's stream.
Oh, what?
Lucy.
What'd I do?
You turn into a sheep.
Oh, yeah.
Quote, Hell Taker, I'm not a furry.
Yeah, I know.
Hotel taker, I am furry.
There's a Helltaker comic that Van Ripper made.
I know. I've seen them, well, at least most of them in the compilation of it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's get...
And how the thought of him being a black sheep turns one of them on.
Baphomet, who is a unofficial character, but since she looks pretty much like how Van Ripper would make her Baphomet, she's basically, that's the canon look.
Boop the Snoop.
Who's Snoop?
Also, I don't know if it's canon, but apparently Helltaker and Hell of Boss and Has Been Hotel are all in the same lore.
No.
No. It's
No.
Yeah.
not in the slightest.
It's because...
Besides, we're not going to see Helova or the other franchise anymore.
Has
since
been.
Fucking... Yeah, has been. Thank you. Since, What's-Her-Face ran that company into the fucking ground.
What?
For one animation.
A Hell of a Boss?
You mean the fan animation that somebody paid $50,000 for?
Oh, that.
Oh, I thought that was an actual...
No, that was that guy paid somebody else. He went bankrupt. No. That was some guy who has a crush on Charlie, makes this fan animation of Charlie basically chasing him down to rattle his bones. And there's no shame against the artist. That artist was probably just like, oh god, this is just no. They probably
If that, like, go ahead.
I'm betting what they probably said is it's like, you want basically a full music video of Charlie singing while chasing you down, trying to rattle your bones. They probably started at like 100,000, and he's like, that's too much. And it's like, well, okay, we can do it for 50,000. Pretty sure that person probably could have done it for like 5-10,000.
Yeah, people like were going around on the internet saying like it was a 15-year-old or a 40-year-old.
I don't remember how old he is. He's some...
Not the dude that requested the animation, I mean the animator.
I don't know.
I'll say, if it was somehow a 15-year-old, like, God, you are somehow a fucking, like, great artist to be able to do all that shit, but I doubt it was just one person.
Well, I don't know. It's possible it was one animator, but at the same time, it could have been a team. Because if this guy spent $50,000, who knows what he did?
Yeah, and with the background bit of, like, one of the parts where it showed the city in the background, I doubt it's one person.
Part of me thinks they might have just stole some assets from Spindle Horse, which is Viv's team.
Yeah, which wouldn't surprise me in the fucking slightest.
Well, I'm pretty sure whoever the main artist was probably like, this is going to be a train wreck. I'm going to make sure I get my money and run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say, it was, but back from before what I was talking about, I think it was just some random internet thing that just like said that they were not canonly, just they were in some sort of same universe or some shit.
Well, it's because they all take place in hell or are hell adjacent. So everybody's like, oh, what if we have Has-Been meet up with these characters? It's since Has-Been and Helltaker came out just around the same time, it's always been kind of a joke that Lucy is from one version of Hell, Charlie's from another, and they kind of know each other because of their dad, because of Charlie's dad.
Mhm.
Who we still have yet to hear his voice confirmed on who's playing him. Keith David.
Yeah.
From what I've seen of the couple of scenes of Keith David talking as Husk, it's hilarious. But then again, it's Keith fucking David.
Yeah.
Hell, I would not be surprised if they purposely picked him just so Husk goes to the human world, drags somebody back from the human world to hell, and goes, "Welcome to hell, motherfucker!" and just starts doing the reference to whichever movie it was where he did that scene.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me in the fucking slightest.
Well, and then you can also tell there's a few people who this is kind of Viv's way of getting them to do Has-Been Hotel as well as Hell of a Boss. One of the angels is played by the same guy who plays Fizzarelli, aka the live action, aka the Beetlejuice musical's lead singer, the guy who plays Beetlejuice. So I'm wondering if they got him for Has-Been. He did all his stuff, and then she's like, "Hey, how much would it cost?" I actually usually voice acting is kind of it's kind of weird. Voice acting and animation are kind of done at the same time because you can do the voice acting over the entire time and just stitch everybody together in editing. It's very rare to have all the voice actors in one room at a time.
Yeah, which is entirely possible.
So it's possible she got him for Has-Been and then was like, "Hey, I've got a character she got him for Has-Been, and then it's just like, "Hey, I got a small bit role. Since we're not exactly ready for your character in Has-Been yet, do you want to do some voicing for him?" And those episodes have done so well that she keeps bringing him back. Unlike Norman Reedus, who I don't think she could afford to do a second episode with him. Norman Reedus was the first voice of the bounty hunter in Has-Been, in Hell of a Boss.
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
I don't know.
DeVito doing his Balrog impression.
Pretty much. Alright, so we're going to quickly prime the Tech Priestess up. And
Holy
then...
shit.
Hmm.
I said, holy shit.
It's a robot, and she's safe for work. I made sure of it this time.
Yeah.
Technically, that robot we painted Monday... there was one little thing, if I had painted it a certain way and made it obvious what I was painting, it would have been immediately considered not safe for work.
Hey everyone, look, Booba.
Oh, it wasn't Booba.
It was
Yeah.
It was a cat, yes.
Yes, it was a cat.
a kitty cat. A kitty cat.
That's why there was a certain point where I immediately started holding her to where you could only see like the top half of her for a little while.
I really like this mini Nami. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I don't know why we don't print more Jiggly Stick stuff. Speaking of, what I'm holding in my hand right now is a Jiggly Sticks model.
Well, probably because, you know, it's Jiggly Sticks.
Well,
I
Some
got
of his
Jiggly
stuff
Stick.
is just like, ooh, you are skating the line, my boy.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Not you, Jabito. I was talking about Jiggly.
yeah, Jiggly Sticks. They have almost all their stuff is safe for work, or they have safe for work variants. They used to have their not safe for works for variants on Colts, and their safe for work or mostly safe for work were on My Mini Factory. Now it seems like they just sell both.
Yeah.
Probably because they can just go, oh yeah, we have the other variant, but yeah. Because there's a slime, there's a Gobbo who's been captured by a
Gelatinous cube.
thank you.
Lion.
And the problem is you have to print the gelatinous cube in clear or semi-clear resin,
Yeah.
and I don't have that kind of resin.
And there's a
Which is
Gobbo
cheap.
that's a good girl.
Meh. Jabito.
Well, she is, but we don't have to keep teasing her all the time.
Yeah, I just like making her feel good.
Well, you can make me feel good all you want with Blue Twitch.
See, technically, as long as
Wait.
we're not making it too obvious why we're praising her.
Oh no, I just like calling her a good girl because they just like making her feel good inside.
Well, it's because she has a praise.
Praise, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, I just like giving your head passing, calling her a good girl, and making her feel happy.
You're just feeding the praise.
Actually, that's at
I
least.
mean, she also
the
has a
original.
degradation, as far as I know, as far as I'm aware too. But
Mild degradation, but
How about I go get the symbiote and give Shiny here 12 inches of venom?
no. Like, Venom's cool, but seriously, I don't want that thing's tongue near anywhere.
coward.
I still love how they fucking called the collector's edition statue 12 inches of venom.
Oh, part of me thinks that was done on purpose. Part of me thinks somebody in marketing thought they were being clever.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, dick joke. Oh wait, god damn it.
It's okay. They're not gonna ban you for saying the word.
No,
No.
we're talking about dick dicks, the little tiny deer.
Oh,
Yeah. Or the blue-footed booby that was going around Twitch there for a while.
Well, blue-footed boobies, they're just a weird-looking bird. It's like they just got these two blue things that flap around. How close can we get to the line?
Well, Zen
hey,
Uh,
guys.
pretty much
Go ahead.
pushed it as far as she could. And
Well,
it was fine.
everybody pushed. Well, see, there's a gray zone where once you become partner, there's a gray zone for like up until you get to like a certain point where Twitch is keeping like a strict eye on you, and then there's just like a we're looking the other way.
Yeah, which again is bullshit.
Also, but guys, guess what?
Dick butt.
No.
Chicken
It's
butt.
Candy Mountain, Charlie. It's Candy
No,
Mountain.
no.
We're gonna go to
no.
Candy Mountain, Charlie.
What the hell is Candy Mountain?
The funny thing is, me and you, Jabito, were doing the other two horses, and Shiny was doing Charlie unintentionally. Oh God, no! What are you guys doing?
No.
It's a Neopleuriton, Charlie. It's gonna show us the way.
It's a Neopleuriton.
But you know what that reminds me of?
What?
That was the first Peppa Pig bit that was going around for there for a while.
Yeah. God, that's to tell you how old Charlie the Unicorn is. There's an outtake from Supernatural of Sam and Dean. I don't know what they're talking about. Where Dean says, "Fucking Leo," some sort of something Leopleurodon, and then Sam goes, "But it's a magical Leopleurodon. It's gonna show us the way." Like, God, that ages that bit right there just by him quoting it.
Yeah.
But that also shows just how much those two were on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, and still are. Okay, Lurka, since we're gonna paint up the Kitsune like Little Foxy. Mephiston red. Blood Angel red. I think Mephiston's already the closest. Where's my corn red? Or corn. Because the black part of her hair is going to be easy. So, Little Foxy's a friend, is another mutual of ours. Here on Twitch and on Twitter. She's got a little fox girl thing going on where half her hair is black, the other half is red. Her tail's all red with a black tuft. And then her outfit is either stripy, black and white, or I think she has I need to see if she has a different variation of her sweater that she wears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one time.
At band camp.
God damn it. But, I swear, I think I was just watching too much Supernatural with my mom when I was younger. But we were at the mall. I swear, this guy looked just fucking so goddamn similar to Dean. He was there sitting and eating. I was just like, as we were like walking by, I like glanced over at him while he was eating. I was like, that guy looks like Dean. I didn't want to say anything and make it weird.
It's very possible because I do know they kind of traveled all over the place for the show, and depending on where you are in the country, it's very possible they could have been recording at that time. Because that show went on for fucking ever.
Yeah. Where the hell did I put that blue?
I heard it.
Because she was the witch.
You can tell that's one of those things where they probably were on set all day and somebody pulled out a tablet or had a computer or laptop up and played the video between scenes where they weren't needed on set and they just laughed their asses off.
It's theatrically put it on, Charlie. It's just the way.
That and fucking llamas with hats.
Oh, Carl, that kills people.
I was not aware of that. I will keep that in mind next time. You shouldn't have left me alone. But I love baby hands. They are delicious.
Yeah, how you feeling, Shiny?
Shiny's probably just like, shut up with the old internet memes, shut up with the old internet memes, shut up with the old internet memes.
Shiny, you there? She went AFK. Peanut butter
Okay, now we're getting really old there.
It's not really that old. Well, maybe it is, but still.
Peanut butter jelly time? That's old enough to have been an early Family Guy reference.
Oh no, it was on the old YouTube.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Like I think it was actually even older than YouTube because I think it was from Stupid Videos or albinoblacksheep.com
BRB.
Okie dokie.
or college. It was. I think it was either College Humor or fuck. What was the other one? Funnyvideos.com or whatever it was. One of those old like blunt what it was for, but it was strictly like people uploading like AFV quality videos. It's old early days meme. Nyan Cat was YouTube though. And the song "Peanut Butter Daily Time" was like slightly older than that because it's like a '90s song, I think.
Yeah. The Peanut Butter Jelly Time Flash animation was created by Ryan Gassira, Ichra, and Kevin Flynn under the screen name Ralph Wiggum and the Comrade Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
Posted it to Off Topic forum in early 2002.
Yep. Which would have been just like a year or so before.
And then on March 21st, 2002, a Newgrounds user
Or maybe it was Newgrounds.
posted Itchret and Flynn's work on the popular Flash Gallery site, where the clip became wildly popular, spawning a number of remakes.
Okay, so yeah. Hi Micah, how you doing? Why did you just laser a teddy bear?
Well, there goes the teddy bear. Say goodnight to Teddy.
I saw your normal laser one, and then I just saw teddy bear on fire, and I'm like, what the f-? And I just pulled up Little Foxy's Twitter page so I could pull up her stuff, and I forgot the guy she does a lot of stuff with, or maybe she's married to. There's a thing of corn with a hat, and I'm like, with a thing of hair on it, and I'm like, why is that? And then I'm like, oh, I get that joke, and I can't finish that joke on Twitch. Okay, Foxy, which side? Okay, Dr. Octagonopus. You gonna keep firing your laser?
Say night night to Teddy.
Well, now he did a gobbo, and I think it's yeah, it's Gary. Keep it up, you're getting a nickname change on my Discord server.
Ew.
Micah.
Uh-huh.
Or my Miss. Shay knows all about that. I've watched it like...
That's you. That's how dumb you sound.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give him a second to realize what I did. Yeah, I've seen a couple of your streams now where you do that. Okay.
I'm gonna pop out for now. I'm gonna go eat something. I'm hungry.
You're okay, but okay.
See you back in your bed.
Bye. Yeah, you guys didn't get to see what I did, but Chibito kept making that noise. I just reached over to Discord and I just went mute. Like, nope, I'm not dealing with that right now. It's like, you're cute, hon, but I'm not dealing with the... Which fucking side is the... I should... It's old laser guns to improv. Yeah, you only just need the little pew pew sound. You just need the little pew pew sound, so yeah, that would work. Although, to be fair, if anything, our picture just sounds like, I don't know if I'm picturing the Spartan laser, or it's like a specific, like, wind-up, like, distinct sound. Foxy, do you have a consistent art of what your character looks like? Thank you. We'll use that one. I'm gonna have to improv the outfit. Okay, she's got like... she's got like a freaking Harley Quinn thing going on. I'm gonna have to use like different reds to show like fur and stuff. And we'll just do glowing blue eyes because I'm not gonna attempt that. Okay, so I think fur is gonna be Mephiston with a black dry brush. Her outfit's gonna be Korn and Abaddon. And then her hair is going to be Corvus. And then her other hair is going to be Corvus. I just need to make it look close enough to her that you get it's her, without it being awkward. By the way, Mike, do we say this is a tech priestess? Just gonna put that back over here for now. I mean, if it was at Warhammer scale, I would say it's a tech priestess. And I do have the ability to print it at Warhammer scale. So I would be willing to come back and print one just to be funny and hide it in a Mechanicus army. We might paint her up as a test paint to see if I can do it. I think we're gonna make... Welcome back.
What happened to Jabita?
He went to go get something to eat. But he also like kept playing like soundboard stuff when I was talking, so I muted him for like a couple of seconds. So I don't know. Okay, unintentionally, I might have done something with her tail, which will come out interesting. Well, we're basing this off of Little Foxy, who's got this red hair, like, she's kind of got like a Harley Quinn thing going on, but a fox girl.
Yeah.
Where it's like red and black outfit. Mm-hmm. But then her outfit's also red and black, her tail is red and black, her hair is red and black, and she's got blue eyes.
Yeah.
It's like the easiest thing to paint here is going to be her hair and tail.
Mm.
But everything else is just kind of like, how the fuck am I gonna do this?
No idea.
Yep. So how's your mechanic going?
Good. I'm looking for a blue that'll work for the jeans. I know I had like a dark blue, I just can't.
Do you want to know the trick I do when I want to paint jeans? I take a slightly, not fully mixed up, but slightly mixed up, if you've got the contrast paint ultramarine blue. And I use that.
Oh, fair enough.
Because it'll dry looking just enough like jeans. But you maybe will have to wash it, if that.
Yeah, I may end up doing Lowthorn blue, washing it down.
I was about to say something really dumb because I'm like, it's a good idea, and then I realized I just remembered where little Foxy lives, so I'm like, oh, that'd be a bad idea. I'm like, oh, what I should do is when I make these ones that are based off of somebody, I should send them to them. It's like a little bit of a fan art thing. And then I remembered she lives in Australia. And I'm like, oh, right, that's $30 to deliver something.
Yeah. Which isn't cheap.
It is, well, for sending something there and back, that's actually not that bad. It's just, it's kind of, yeah. If I'm gonna spend $30 on sending somebody a model, it's either gonna be because it's a commission, or after I started learning how to sculpt, then it's like, hey, I made some fan art for you, here you go.
Yeah.
Send you the money to do that. It's a maybe. I think it's not a bad idea.
Well, to be fair, I did see that one thing in Safe for Work art in the Discord. That was pretty cute.
What got posted in Safe for Work art?
The doodle somebody did of your character.
Oh yeah, Shiro Tema. Yep. We've been mutuals for a bit on Twitter, and I've been meaning to commission them. But they did this thing last night where they're just like, hey, to the first VTuber who comments, I will draw you on my new tablet I just got to test it out. And I'm like, hoy. Because I was pretty sure I wasn't actually going to get it, and then all of a sudden they're just like, yep, you're the first one. Sweet. And then Ink Demon's done a cute picture I've used a couple of times now.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the hair close enough. Yeah, like I said, Lurk, it's one of those things I got to think about right now. I think I might start doing it for some people. There's a few people where I kind of like their model that I painted up based off of them. Because I think we've done Gothic Valkyrie twice. The fuck? I just heard what sounded like an Alexa go off, and I'm like, I thought we unplugged that thing already. Honestly, Lurka, I'd have to contact them too. So that's the other thing. I'd have to contact them and be like, okay, what's your address? What's your address, or do you have a PO box?
Yeah, fair enough.
Because there's gonna be people who are like, yeah, I don't want you sending me stuff, and it's like, that's fair.
Also, hi, Micah.
Yeah, he's been here. I don't know if he still is, but
They were playing 40K on the tabletop simulator
Yep.
thing.
I saw it. Well, he was doing that earlier today. I don't know if he was still doing it.
No. Most likely not, because they're here.
Yeah. Well, I meant, I don't know if he was still doing it before he, like, raided it. Like, if he was going to raid it or something. Or if he was just playing it.
Well, all I know is he was getting some pretty damn bad rolls.
That's usually how it goes, unless you're playing with things that allow you to re-roll, then yeah, it kind of is going to suck. That's kind of why when we've watched 40K in 40 minutes a couple of times, there are armies where I can just tell, yeah, they're going to just wipe the floor with these guys. And then there's other times where it's like, it's literally all going to depend on who's rolling what.
Yeah. I know Gray was playing Chaos, and Micah was playing some other army.
Do you know how little that narrows it down?
Well, I know there was a Redemptor Dread on one side of the field, so I assumed it was a Space Marine.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a space. So as soon as you said Dreadnought, it's like, yeah, it's going to at least be one of the legions. I have been wanting to set up tabletop sim to be able to play some 40K stuff. Because for obvious reasons, if I wanted to play it, I had to play it live in person with somebody.
Yeah.
Going to be adding Death Guard to my... Nice. See, the thing is with the Death Guard, I need to figure out how I want to paint my Death Stranding Guard. I need to come up with a better name for that. My underwater themed Death Guard. We're going to use Blood Angel for her clothes. So it's a much different red while still looking different enough. While still looking close enough. Well, the nice thing is, well, I should say this, trying to not exactly change the subject, but my move is going pretty well. Because come Saturday, I should only have to make one or two, maybe 3 more proper runs to my new place. And then all I have to do is wait till Tuesday for the moving truck to get my bed, dresser, and couch. So then the trick is going to come down to, can I get my I'm trying to figure out how the fuck we're doing her outfit, because the problem is I don't want too many conflicting. I don't want like all red, so it doesn't, like, you can't tell what's what. So We'll do the boot with Blood at Blood Angel. But yeah, I should in theory be I should be pretty much moved in by Tuesday. Or at least moved in enough to where Wednesday I can spend all day doing the one thing I need to do over at one person's house. Undo some, and then maybe Wednesday night we'll do like a Discord movie night. If that sounds good to everybody. Shiny. I think we lost Shiny.
I was talking that entire time, didn't realize I was fucking muted. But yeah, like I was saying, we still need to record that other Queen's Court After Dark episode.
Well, I gotta wait till I know everything's working, because that's the thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, we can say all we want, but the problem is, it's like, Saturday I'm planning to move all my electronics over to the new place. Except for, like, a tablet to be able to check the internet and stuff. Yeah, so my tablet that I use as my secondary screen right now, that's staying. And then pretty much all the other electronics, all the hobby stuff is planning to be taken over Saturday. Because I can't do it tomorrow unless I just want to do a quick load my car and run over there. It'll be better. What I'm going to do today is tomorrow. Sorry. What I'm going to do tomorrow is when I get off work, make sure my aunt doesn't need me for anything over at her place, like what I was doing today. And then come back, start packing anything else that can be packed, or can wait till, or that doesn't have to, or that can't wait till Saturday or Sunday. Well, wait till Monday afternoon. And then, yeah. Because Friday night, annoyingly, I have been scheduled to do a weird shift where I'm going to work 8 to 4:30. So, yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Damn it, I wanted to see whether the hat on Cindy's head is red or not.
It's reddish. It's like a rusted red. See, if I remember how I painted her, I would be like, you do this, 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 this. Because, yeah, her outfit was based off of Cindy's, because I just kind of laughed. I'm like, there's only one other mechanic I know of.
Yeah, her hat is red with a black stripe.
Yeah, so I said it's a rust.
Yeah, well, Mephiston probably should do.
Probably.
I'm glad I don't stream anymore.
Why?
I've got a stream up on the side, and one of my buddies got bot rated or follow botted.
Yeah.
I say follow botted loosely. It's probably Twitch artificially inflating their numbers again.
No, it's probably literally just somebody. So there are ways you can trigger like auto bans by like having too many people follow you at once.
Yeah.
And so what a-holes will do is they will send bot raids to basically go do that. Oh, I want gloss varnish for her boots.
And there again, Twitch has been known to use bots to artificially inflate their numbers for whatchamacallits.
Mm-hmm. Hey Lurka, do we want to do her top in red or black? Because she does have a black tank top underneath her sweater. And we're going to make the boots glossy so they look like they're leather or something. And then we should only have to paint these things gold. Maybe paint the string gold too. You think red? Alright. Do we want to do the same red as the... Yeah, let's do the same red as that, because that actually kind of looks nice.
Yeah.
And since it's airbrush, I don't really have to thin it as much.
If at all.
The funny thing is, in my new place, I am going to, if I am allowed to keep this desk that the landlady has left up there, it's this huge. I don't know if it was like a quilting one or what, but I know you can buy cutting boards like this one that will fit exactly to it. And
Okay.
so what I'm thinking is I'm going to turn that into my paint desk.
Yeah.
And then we're going to start using... Basically, I'm going to see if I can get a airbrush, a little mini airbrush studio thing that I can have sitting on my desk.
Yeah.
So that we can start actually airbrushing.
So yeah, on the whole mini painting topic,
Mm-hmm.
I had somebody that I was doing like a community paint day,
Mm-hmm.
and one of my friends was painting a big old figure,
Mm-hmm.
and he was saying, "Oh, once you start painting bigger models, you can't go back."
Meh.
I'm like, that's your prerogative, my boy.
Well, no, actually, I kind of get where he's coming from. See, the thing is, when you have bigger models, you don't per se have to shade them the same way, because they'll have natural shadows that will do what you would normally do.
Yeah.
Like this model, like painting this model, is not the same as painting this size model. This model,
Yeah.
the big one, I'm going to focus more on getting all the base coats right,
Yeah.
and then doing quick little highlights and maybe washing. Because she's going to be able to hit the light just right. Versus those big anime figures. Those anime figures, all I do is I usually just do base coats and maybe a secondary layer. And highlight. Because you don't need to wash them the same way. unless you're trying to go for like something hyper realistic or something.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my throat was getting a little dry there. With the anime figures, you don't have to put the same kind of work in that you do on smaller figures. But
Yeah.
these 75 figures are the ones that are going to allow you to get used to doing a lot more of the stuff that will help this size painting.
Yeah.
Because this isn't actually official D&D or Warhammer scale. There's very few games that use 75 mil.
Yeah. Well, in my case, the way I run my D&D games, I'm like, bring whatever you want, just as long as you realize that the scale is going to be off for the figure.
Well, that's the reason why the rule is, as long as your figure, almost all D&D figures, all D&D player characters fit within a 1-inch square. So, yeah, 4 squares on this thing. As long as your character fits in that 4 squares, that's going to fit D&D scale, that's going to fit Pathfinder scale, that's going to fit Warhammer scale, that's going to fit... Because technically, with Warhammer, all you need is just something to represent your army.
Yeah.
But of course, there are diehard places which are like, no, you have to have the model that you say you're using. And it's like, listen, you put the effort in to actually, like... It's like, listen, if you put the effort in to, like, make your own stuff, I have a lot more respect for you than the person who just buys the box. That's going to come off me.
Yeah.
I just was about to say something. I'm like, that's going to come off meaner than I should say. This is the thing. People who make proxies or find ways to get around using proxies, they're the person who actually wants to learn the game. Usually.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily to say the person who goes and buys the whole starter box, builds them up, paints them, does everything, isn't also somebody who wants to learn how to paint. But if you're somebody who is willing to learn how to play the army by saying, this circles this circles this, I'm going to put a little die on this one to represent this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have seen people at my local games use, like, coins.
Coins will work. I've seen somebody... There's a picture of these two, like, soldiers in Iraq using, like, rocks to represent Eldar and Marines. Like, somebody had brought the book and they just were like, okay, this rock looks close enough. This rock is this rock is this. Because that's the thing. It's like, that's really all GW should be selling or pushing to sell.
Yeah.
Is the books. It's like, yeah, we make the minis. Unfortunately, they realize they can make monies from the minis, which is why they push so hard to only use their minis.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the orthodox war games that are kind of loosely based off of Warhammer all basically are like, listen, they just had to fit in this scale. That's all we care about.
Yeah.
Like, we make our own armies, and this is kind of what you can base it off of, but it's like, no, this is what we want.
Anyway, I'll be right back again.
Mm-hmm. Where's the black that I'm looking for? There's like one thing I wanted to darken up on. I wanted to use the red on this I wanted to use this Grim Black on the ropes around her belly, so it kind of has that look of her striped sweater. Is this looking close enough to her, Lurka? So what are we thinking, Lurka? Does she look close enough? Alright. Okay, what does her little lip look like? And she's not wearing anything on her lip. Got it. And only because Succubus Red looks close enough to a lip. If she is still playing, because I know she started earlier than me. need oil wash. Yeah, if she's still playing, I think it was, she was playing Bioshock again? No, she was playing Cult of the Lamb. The only downside is I gotta reprint her base for this character. What do we think, Lurka? Am I missing anything? Just gonna put her down for a second. Let's see if our nun is ready to go for the secondary and third base coat. I think we are good to go. I'm gonna put Foxy over here. I need to reprint her base, and then I think I might actually do that, Lurka. But we'll talk. I'll figure that out in a bit. Funny thing is, this is a robotic chick. I should keep her. Let me see. That is. I can't really complain because I'm painting this up as a proxy for a tech priestess, but I just pulled up something that made me laugh my ass off. It was very clearly a proxy for a tech priest. It's called an Admech Bombshell Necro Priestess. Let me see what. I'm trying to see. It's a Raging Heroes Necro Priestess miniature. As soon as I saw Raging Hero, I'm like, yeah, never mind. That makes sense. I didn't realize Raging Hero made some AdMech proxies.
Well, first time for everything.
Well, usually they're Sisters of Battle or Eldar. So that's why I was like, oh, that's interesting. The problem is whenever you type in Tech Priestess,
Yeah.
they just are so not Tech Priest. That's just kind of like, you do understand their whole thing like a version to flesh, right?
Yeah.
It's like, then why are you showing like just a whole midsection of this character?
Because fan service.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I don't think. To be fair, we have had a couple of canon named Tech Priestess, and they look just like the Tech Priest in the canon stuff. Which is how the AdMech should be, because the AdMech may or may not rely on cloning.
Yeah.
You can neither confirm nor deny if they do.
Well, don't the mechanic also believe that every thing that uses technology has a soul?
Kinda, sorta. It's weird. They believe in a thing called the Machine God, and they believe that the Emperor is the Omnissiah, who is basically supposed to be the voice of the Machine God.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do believe that there are spirits, or at least a machine spirit inside of everything. Basically, it's not AI. It's just, all those weird wonky things your device does. No, that's the machine spirit. And
Yeah.
if you don't rub it with enough holy oil and say all the proper rites and everything, it's not going to start up right.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they have the chicken walkers, which somebody discovered or rediscovered. Basically, it's a perpetual engine. They can't turn the damn thing off. They don't know how to turn it back on. Because there's only one guy who knew the STL for it. And he died and didn't give anybody else the STL, so these chicken walkers literally cannot be turned off. So what they basically do is they put them on treadmills and they just keep them running, and they'll use them to power other things.
Yeah. I like how you use the term STL for something other than a mini file.
STC, sorry. I do that all the time. I say STL and I'm like, no, I mean STC.
I'm gonna have to do another
Yeah,
layer of
standard
thing.
STC or standard template construct.
Yeah.
Because the mechanics of this whole thing is they basically believe that during the golden age of humanity discovered everything. So you're not allowed to take technology and improve it, technically, because there's probably an STC out there that's already got it. So wait until we find the STC that's got it.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why Titans take so long to build. is
Yeah.
because they're just super hard to build. There might be a thing out there that makes them be built faster, but we don't know. And actually, the things we probably do know where that STC is, because that specific STC probably got destroyed on the Father of all Titans. Literally. No, there is a Titan who like was the same size as an Imperator class Titan, but it could do like somersaults and shit. So you've got this like size of the Empire State Building Titan that's able to jump and do somersaults in the air, and it's terrifying. It was controlled by an AI, which is also a big no-no, and fused itself with a demon. So the Grey Knights and the Tech Priest had to destroy this thing.
Yeah.
But this thing basically, before it was destroyed, it's basically like, no. All Titans came from me. There is no other thing like me.
Yeah.
So when they destroyed this thing, there's a possibility that there's another STC out there on how to build one of these things.
Yeah.
But the problem is the chances of it existing are so slim, because it probably was the only thing that we know for sure had that STC. But basically, basically the best way to describe it, it's a Jaeger.
Mm.
Fuck it, she's just gonna get metal all over the place, and then black in the joints, and then her outfit's gonna be red with a gold halo.
I'm gonna go to bed, Nami. You have a good night.
Yeah, it's about time for you.
Good night, Nami.
Night. The fact I can time my streams to when Shiny goes to bed. Alright. I am not going to attempt to do the stupid checkerboard pattern I see on some of these. Okay, so what we might do... Yeah, I think we're going to paint her up like she's got the bottom half still humanoid. Maybe. I hate doing it, but we might. Okay. Yeah, I see what we're going to do. Okay. So we're still going to have her face and one other part still have human skin. Maybe inside the leg joints we still will. But we're going to paint this all up metallic, and then pretty much everything else is going to be metallic except for a couple of spots, and I'll paint, and you'll see when I paint them. And then everything else is going to be red. Or gold in this case. Really, this is just an excuse to try out a paint scheme for these guys and just see if it works out. Oh yeah, the Dark Tide chick is also a tech priestess. The shopkeep in Dark Tide is a tech priestess. I forgot, and I think she's supposed to be canon now. Did I lose everybody? Haha, funny. Okay. Shit, that might have been too much water. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I think we've got that all where we need it. I want her metal to be a little on the darker side. This is supposed to be a full-on robot, but I kind of feel more like making her kind of a tech priestess. But more on the actual tech priestess side and not just chick wearing a red robe with some metallic stuff on her. I'm going to use a different metallic for there. Okay, hands, thighs, face, and then there's a little spot here that's going to work. don't know why I keep forgetting to put this on camera. It's because the paint's in the way. Want to see the color scheme for the death card I want to try again? Sure.
Flop on the deck, just like a fish. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How are you?
Good.
It's good. You still streaming?
Yep.
Okay. You're so beautiful.
I think we've got all the red that we need to put on. Or at least this Mephiston red. I think we can use Grimblack for her sleeves, and then I think we're just going to be lazy and use my Vallejos game color, because it usually is the best. We're painting up a tech priest. I'm calling it a tech priestess. It's supposed to be a robo nun.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm using this as an excuse to try to paint scheme for tech. Yeah.
It's like how you're cute.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, you're going for... And I'm feedbacking into myself. And yeah, I see what you're going for, Lurka. You're kind of going for like... How's the best way to describe that? You're going for like...
Imagine.
Statues kind of thing.
Imagine.
Yeah. Well, Frozen, yeah, that works too. That's... I don't know if I added water to this or not. I think I did. And now for the funny, where I'm going to paint skin that probably isn't skin. See, I figured it's like if we're gonna make her a tech priest, it's like if we're gonna make her the God, it's so dumb doing it this way, but fine. I just saw one little place that needs red. I don't care right now about that. How... Hey, Lurka, how... Yeah, it's probably because Lambert can wear a maid suit in Cult of the Lamb. I think that is the I think that's the canon name for Lammy, or the lamb is Lambert. Her down. I'm going to quickly base. Yep. Yeah, I know it's a redeem, but I wasn't sure she just started with it. She's always had it. It's like 5,000 or 6,000 points to get it. It's a lot of points. So what are you up to, Jabito? So we're going to need the gold out again, but then I think I'm going to use Talos Bronze to get a nice little rust going on. To get a nice little bit of rust going on in some areas, and then we're going to do gold trim here. Okay. Let us start oil washing this. And a nice little brown wash. Should round everything out. And I just wiped paint off. Shit. Okay. Motherfucker, it did it again. don't know, Lurker. What do you think? Is there anything else we can do to this model? Because I think the red looks good enough. What do you think, Chipito, if you're still here? But, Lurka, here's the question. Does it earn the approval? Do the thing, Lurka. Thank you. Because you didn't do it for the Foxy, so I was like, okay, so he hasn't done it yet. There, and you know what? It's close enough. I have another Abaddon. We're throwing this one out. Yay, we've killed a paint pot, and I think this is one we killed from Vegas, so yay! It's not the last of my Vegas paints, because pretty much everything here, unless it's got the orange sticker on it, is something I bought down in Vegas, or bought during the move. Okay. Well, let's see here. What can we do for 15 minutes? But yeah. So what the colors I want them to be, remember these colors. Sir, just send them to me on Discord and I will pin it. I mean, you can say them here, but put them on Discord too. Oh, the Tech Priest? Oh yeah, so literally the Tech Priest is just Mephiston red, airbrush style. Metallic is just Lead Belcher with a black wash. And the gold is just my go-to gold. If I really wanted to, I would try and make the red similar to what her tail looks like. But I'd have to keep like doing layers and trying some other stuff. As my traditional, like, as long as you get the base coat right, everything else is just kind of like play around with it. She kind of is about where you're wanting. Alright. Funny enough, because this is the last official paint stream for until next week, until I know for sure what we're doing, I can actually put all my paints away for once instead of leaving some out for priming and stuff. Okay, let's grab the trash brushes because there's no using these anymore. But yeah, this is a really nice bog standard Tech Priest paint scheme. So if I ever start a Tech Priest army, this will probably be what I'm going to do. Okay, I can go in there. Doop, 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 doop. Okay.
You're so freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Can I fit these down here?
I snuggle you.
Still streaming.
What's wrong with snuggles?
Nothing. Just let you know.
I know.
Okay. Well, that's the cleanest my desk has been in forever. It will also look great. Ooh, that's good to know, Lurka.
I just feel cuddly right now.
Mm-hmm. Alright. That's trash, that's trash, that's trash. I'll throw that in the bin. Wow, I unintentionally just packed a ton of stuff. Okay. I'm trying to delay this for another couple of minutes. Because I don't want to start like a ghost video or anything. Yeah, we're not going to start a ghost video, but I do think...
Ooh, I don't know. We're in cold to do a ghost video, but it's okay.
Hmm?
I would have thought it'd be cool to do a ghost video, but then it's probably late, so yeah.
It's not late, it's about 9:20, and I don't have to technically be up till 6 tomorrow. Normally I'd have to be up by like 4, 4:30. So I'd be taking full advantage of this normally. But my schedule's weird this week.
He's okay.
So what's the lore for your death card? They're just a bunch of bloated so the death guard so I found the 3D models for them already. The short answer for the death guard's lore, they basically are on the same planet that those sisters battle that I painted, the mermaid ones. They're on that same planet, basically slowly causing chaos infection. They've been there long enough that because this water planet is what it is, they've basically just been starting to get mutate. Their mutations have started to reflect being in the ocean for a super long time, so they look like bodies that are bloated from the water and stuff like that. The ones who start to get like mutations of like sea creatures and stuff like that. So some of them have like octopus tentacles for arms now. The dreadnought looks like a diving bell, like an old school diving bell. In fact, it actually kind of looks like a Big Daddy, which is kind of the reason that that specific model is what inspired me. Here, let me bring it up. In fact, sorry, I saw something and I had to quickly. Beep, beep, beep. I didn't realize I had Google up the entire time. So let me bring this thing up so I can show you guys what it is. Because eventually I'm going to buy this model. No, it's in likes. Thank you very much. So yeah, basically they're on the same planet as the Necron Tomb world that basically just got flooded by the ocean, so they've all kind of got that rust going on. What it might be is an excuse to eventually make an underwater diorama for them. Because the way I've got my display case, what I can do is I could try and make each of the shelves their own individual kind of like display case / diorama. So that they all look like they're kind of doing stuff instead of just being like standing on a shelf doing nothing. For like my Warhammer armies. So I missed a spot just now. That's annoying. That model is still not worth $32. You can fuck right off. I mean, this model's not worth $20 either, but it's a dreadnought, and I'm not going to get it any cheaper. Okay, I found it. This is the dreadnought that inspired this entire thing. Eventually, I'm going to buy this model. And yeah. So once I get this guy is going to basically be the start of my Death Guard army. Because there's a couple of other things. There's even some Nurglings that look like they're underwater sea creatures. But he's also got some freebooters that I could also do too. Where's the Nurglings? Dredgelings is what they're called. So yeah, that's kind of the whole point of what's going to happen, is eventually I'm going to be able to just make like a whole... I just realized that is the sassy Nurgling. That's adorable. I knew they snuck him in somehow. So yeah, this is going to eventually be my excuse to basically make an entire like underwater themed Death Guard army, and an underwater themed Sisters army, or at least a kill team, and then my current Necrons are going to be painted up in this way. They don't really have lore other than I just like the aesthetic and I think it'd be really cool looking. And that's kind of how I decide my armies, is I go by an aesthetic and then I build off of it. Yeah. But yeah, that is currently what I've got planned for that. Yeah, they've even got Terminators. Yeah, all the Dredge Marines are just really cool. Heck, they have a... they even have the tank that the Death Guard uses. Sorry, I'm going to do one more desktop. They've even got this thing, the tank that the Death Guard uses with that cannon in the weird place. They have a underwater version of it. Now this $23 literally comes with like every single attachment you could put on this, so you could literally magnetize everything and just have a different loadout for everything. I would just pick the one that fits my aesthetic and just be done with it. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so this is really cool. He's even got like special bases for these guys and stuff too. And like debris to put on the ground. Oh, that looks so much better than my female. Than my, okay. So, you remember, actually I think it was about this time last year, I painted a female, a Rule 63 version of, not Typhus. Fuck, what's the plague guy's name? Mortarion. I think we found my Mortarion. Although I might still use the female Mortarion. I don't know. That actually looks more like what I was kind of going for. What I was hoping to do. Though, why Mortarion gets turned into this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This one kind of feels... Making Mortarion Deep Sea is kind of overkill, but I think I could make it work. But yeah, that's new. That's new, published 24 days ago. Yeah, that's why I haven't seen it. Okay. Yeah, that's the Terminator armor. Actually, let me check ritual casting. We might do ritual casting again soon because they were fun. No, they haven't uploaded anything since October. That's concerning. Alright. Well, here's the question. Since this is the last Twitch stream till after the move, do we want to watch a Ghost video for old time's sake, or did we get enough Ghost videos yesterday? Or was it Monday? Monday. Well, Monday, sorry. Alright then. So if Little Foxy is still streaming, let me go check. Well, Franny definitely is. Yep, she is. Alright. Oh, she's playing Fortnite. Yay, Fortnite. Alright. So, as I get this raid all set up, so yeah, tomorrow will be the last Blue Twitch stream until the move. I'm hoping I can maybe sneak one or two streams in next week. They'll be like Wednesday and Thursday. I might do a Friday if I'm not doing anything. No promises. But yeah, then starting the week of the 29th, we'll be back to normal. As long as there's nothing wrong with my internet. So, yeah, once I get back in, we'll do a test stream or something, or we'll do like a Discord stream. At least like Wednesday night. And then the rest of the week we'll see. But I'm going to get this raid cooking. I'm hoping also that by taking this week off, I can get a bunch of stuff ready to print. And then literally the week after, we can literally just start going boom, 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 boom. And start just having a bunch of stuff to print. But I hope you all get have a good evening. I hope you all get a good rest. Don't forget to give Little Foxy some love when we get over there. And I hope you are all going to have a wonderful time. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Bye, my lovelies.